The beginning of a new year presents the perfect opportunity to switch your routines.
While many sign up for gym memberships or begin to cook at home more, another popular New Year's goal is completing Dry January. The task is simple. Do not drink alcohol for the entire month of January.
Health officials say Dry January gives participants a chance to step back and examine their relationship with alcohol. Not only that, but having the challenge be presented as a trend means it's easy to participate with friends, share your journey on social media, and be more open about abstaining from alcohol for the month.
All of these things contribute to the normalization of mindful alcohol consumption, which Northern Lights Dr. Sean Sibley says is the most important.
That's exactly, how folks get into hot water with alcohol consumption, is because it can be a very normalized behavior, but it can also become very excessive for some individuals. So I think culturally normalizing something like Dry January is a really positive public health movement.
The doctor says your primary care provider is the perfect place to start if you want to examine the ways consuming or abstaining from alcohol can affect your health. Sierra, feel that right there. Just go ahead.
What?
Feel it.
What?
Try as a bone.
Oh my
So far,
goodness.
hey, 3 days going strong, right?
What do you want me to do here?
Yeah, just Dry January.
So proud of you.
Yeah, 3 days in.